What did you mean?
My friends,
I got my stick.
you know what this means. Make your way.
It might be better to try to go for a video though, so I can see him how they are.
At this time, make your way to the prep room.
Trying to make sure that the volumes are properly adjusted. There we go. I got the perfect video for that.
How many people actually have my avatar shown? I have a distance fade toggle for mine.
I should bring up your volume too.
Like just stuck away.
Stick bros.
Usually don't talk.
Stick bros. We all got a stick. Alright, look out.
Yes, I sent you the true ending of Cold Steel 4, but that's like one of the only like times you'll see that like the model.
Ah, okay. I'll have to take a look at that.
Tonight's the late night. Surprising.
Oh, Ragnarok. I can manage.
I feel like when I do this, someone would be intimidated, like, bro, that's a little close to my face. Oh, sorry.
Good question. I haven't seen it yet.
My eyes are protected.
Like Kirby 64, what's it called? The black,
I moved out.
the black
Finally.
thing.
But yeah, they were pretty nice. You get your
final
own
boss
bedroom
of
and a
Kirby
shared kitchen.
Yeah, so it's like a final boss thing you're trying to make.
The amalgamate, like the black smoke, the black like fog enemy, like the darkness, whatever.
An original, for some odd reason, the scarf was.
Matter, yeah. That's basically what it's dark is. Dark matter. Like yeah, dark matter basically. Yeah. That boss.
It's like dark matter is the general
resource reasons,
entity. Miracle matter is the specific boss in Kirby 64.
It's been a while since I saw this one.
I guess so.
Miracle matter.
It's not your final boss in
This
02.
avatar.
Oh, fuck.
This is the first avatar that I met you with.
Okay.
In here, at least.
Yeah, like
This
dark matter,
specialize in
like
making
the
those. Got like
memories.
7 of them now.
For some reason, I remember it all wobbly.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't know that
trying
you
to,
could
there's
fly.
a cold steel model that's basically that.
Yes, I can
Like
fly.
the darkness.
It's very noisy
from
though.
Kirby 64, so.
You can fly, even if it's noisy.
So I had to like make an avatar out of it, but I don't have the shader to like render the effects of
Are you still in it?
for it yet.
Are you still in it?
Yes.
Like, do you still actively work on it? Are you like, I don't know how it works.
Yeah, more of a
Is it
blob
like,
of
do you
darkness,
guys have reserve? Like, how do you work? Or is it just active?
It's active and reserved.
I can help with that.
Oh,
About
okay,
40,000. About 40,000
Okay,
active,
very
and then
cool.
a smaller force of reserves. And then they also
I'll
have the
have to figure
auxiliary.
out the
Which
shader
is
for it
volunteer
though,
only.
before
No
I
payment.
attempt
No payment.
that, but
Volunteer
yeah.
only.
Firefighter moment.
Oh, God.
Well, they do a lot of education stuff more than anything.
I already did.
Oh yeah.
Like they go around to boat safety usually.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't like that.
The auxiliary anyway.
No,
Or the tall
he's
Lego
a
Yoda.
friend, or an old friend of
Are
mine.
you active or user?
Active.
Well, both, but...
Active? How long have you been in?
Let me see. Okay, not quite.
I know somebody who actually
Just
did
yeah, just a little over 3 years.
or knew somebody. I
Hey.
forgot his name. Funny
How many
I
more
just
years
did
until you
one,
finish
but-
up service? Or is it,
Either 3 or 17. I will find out.
I want to be a boss.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it depends. Am I trying to go for the 20 or not? You know, that's what I mean.
See.
Oh shit, but you didn't sign the
Depends on how it
contract,
goes.
did you?
Forgot his name.
No. They only had 4 and 6.
Oh, for
remember
Be
instance.
careful.
No, I know.
Be careful, by the way.
Four. And then
I
as
think
soon
a
as I go
wild
travel
panda
out,
is
I'm like,
attacking you.
Pato, you're not
So it's like they'll either take your.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're just gonna get a message from me.
So it's like they'll either serve.
Sure. do a single
Joe.
trip and then
Bob.
go as long as you can.
What's up, Flash?
Chi.
You never know when a panda's gonna strike.
Leo. Whoa. Sir.
Baby.
San.
Baby.
Just trying so hard.
Mortals, have mercy. E. Ling.
That's not Chinese. What did you say?
It seems you've met with an uncertain fate.
No, Chinese.
You find yourself at an interdimensional crossroad. A rendezvous of travelers between worlds. My name is Sheen. I am a highly metastasized, infomorphic, memetic meme complex, and one of the tour guides of VRTravellers. We create immersive, story-based tours with original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and wholesome team effort. Welcome to the rendezvous, our point of contact to the narrative domain. Tonight, we will be telling the story of the lecturer. This will be a treat, I assure you. The final showing. The good ending, as so dictated by the encephalon. You are welcome to stream and or record tonight's event. Our tours are free and just for fun. Oh yes, students. We have history, art, and music classes today, as you know, and the final exams will take place. I hope you brought your homework. Now then, travelers, for the star of the show, the grand storyteller, the one from another realm, the greatest voice actor to ever massage the inside of your ears. The one, the only Trey Gem.
Yo,
Oh, baby.
man of 1,000.
That's what we're waiting for.
Double Q.
Oh god, it's the two hypertubes. They're getting stronger.
Not
That's
again,
way
not again,
possible.
not again.
Yes again, yes
Oh,
again, yes
oh,
again.
fuck.
In the Cuban dimension.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Hello and greetings, my friends. Welcome to the tale of the lecturer. A story of learning. A story of selflessness. A story of sacrifice. To any newcomers, allow me to welcome you and explain what's going on. This event is a story-based tour. And as with any real tour in the real world, I politely ask that you remain with me, your tour guide. Each time we stop for narration, I ask that you kindly refrain from speaking so that the story may continue at a timely pace. But while we walk from place to place, conversation is certainly encouraged. Goodness me, what bright eyes you all have. Are you all students? Waiting for the train? Well, I think we should all board together. Yes. My friends, come with me, and we shall go on an adventure that you will never forget. To the Academy of Trista. Those in front of me kindly stand aside, and I will attempt to drop a portal.
How can the box see my eyes?
Box.
I see everything.
Told you.
My friends, please do not enter the portal until I give the signal.
In one space in three dimensions, you can look around it in fourth dimensions.
Huh, I didn't know this character had back hair. Interesting.
Why is it
I'm being 100% serious on that one.
Looks stable.
Huh. Strange.
Wait,
The numbers aren't going down.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
That looks
That doesn't
sus.
Pretty standard
Yeah.
on me.
Impossible for the
You were breaking my
quite the
immersion.
portal.
It's still there, but
I'm kind of
The
tempted
numbers.
to go through it.
Yeah.
I am also
That's
tempted.
the timer's not
I think I'm
going.
gonna be a guinea pig instead of a rat for today.
Should we go in?
Is your lucky
A lab rat, if you will.
I need to do the lottery.
That's sus.
Well,
I am
I'll
looking
go
for a
in.
sacrifice.
Again.
Travelers, wait. Something's off. The numbers are now descending.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Someone
yeah,
has
just
already
needed
entered.
something to break the
Alright.
ice on it, I
we
guess.
should get in.
For glory!
Go for it. I think
I don't like this.
Oh, Tracy, you look normal now. Like, crazy. You don't have that blue tint that you had before in the previous runs.
Okay. I never ended up actually getting true vigor. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it got to a point where like none of my weapons are doing any damage.
Good strategy. You have to constantly rebuild your weapons during combat, sometimes in order to beat the bad guys.
I noticed that.
So it's not it's not like other games where it's like you can pull out the weapon and use it. You have to like build it in combat, which is just like.
Oh, Trajan, I did up the volume of the bell, but I don't know
It was
if
a little bit of a
it didn't it didn't seem
I really
at all
appreciate
like
what they were trying to do.
any different, so we'll find out.
In story-based canon theory, like to defend it, he kind of has the ability of bullet time.
There you go.
Oh, metal gen.
Not just attack, but build shit.
These are metals over
Ah, by the sound of that bell, the cornbread is ready. I'll be right back.
That was for such a steam stomach exercise.
I love this community.
Do we get any
Oh, this is great.
How are you guys doing that?
cornbread and beans?
It's
It's a
Was
tour
it-
guide,
Actual
Dave.
admin powers in this world.
What did they do?
Bell.
Turn your world music up and you'll hear the bell when Trajan does it.
Oh wait, you're streaming, you should be good. This music is fine. The music is
Taco Bell moment.
because Falcom doesn't really have a problem with people like
Ayo
they
metal.
don't sell the song. But it's
Yes.
good.
Fucking Ether is mad at you because of the ab exercise that you gave him.
You're the one that chose to do it. It's on you.
Didn't you guys have to like do 20 like worse exercise than just that? On like
Yeah, actually,
It's
that
true.
is a difficult one. Don't do it for long periods of time. Save that one for burst exercise. I
Hey,
should
yo,
have mentioned that.
what's the worst thing you went through boot camp? Do you guys even have boot camp? Yeah, you do have.
Yeah. Okay, so squats.
what's the
Squats,
worst?
and then you hold squats, and then you hold a piece out in front of you, and then you hold it.
How long?
About like 30 to 45 seconds at a time.
30 to 45, and you do another rep.
And then you keep doing, like, and you stand up, and you go back down.
Using the natural habitat.
And then you stand up, and by the time you stand all the way up, you're going back down.
Are we ready?
So
Is everyone ready? I think we're
Dong.
ready to do the tour now.
So like their squats.
Hold on, I think,
dong goes the
the
bell.
mine is
Ding dong, ping pong.
joining.
My friends, before we begin, I need to tell you that this world has a menu. You may have figured that out by now. Press tab on your keyboard or hold your, what is it, right hand above your head and press the menu button. And you will see a menu pop up. There's a fast travel option that you may need to use throughout the tour to catch up with the group, but otherwise you won't need to use this menu very often at all.
Terribly sorry for my tardiness.
If you get lost, Shane and Rendizo are here to help you. Well, without further ado, the story begins.
It crashed.
After a long train ride, the lecturer is finally back at the Academy of Trista, where he had been teaching for 30 years. You see, he was removed from the Academy for reasons, and is now finally allowed to return. It is a most glorious day indeed. The lecturer could barely sit still the entire train ride. It was like being a child again. The train pulls up to the all too familiar station, and the lecturer steps out and stretches. Everything looks exactly the same. What a relief. Let's go and speak now with the train station employee. Please follow me.
No.
We've been meaning to do something about that spider infestation. The station employee recognizes the lecturer, as well she ought to. She greets him with a warm smile, checks his identification, hands over the keys the principal left here, ready for his arrival. That little metal jingle. It brings back so many memories. But no, now isn't the time for nostalgia. My friends, let's step out into town. The lecturer has shopping to do. We're going through this door here. Click the handle to open the door, and then walk through it. Just like real life.
I'm sure you haven't
I
seen
love
that
it.
Saturday morning.
Not that I
Yeah, that definitely crashed.
That was a bad morning, so we didn't set it to it.
Wait, what about Shadows Ragnarok?
The world looks much better with shadow.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
My friends, listen carefully. You have a quest that you must complete. It requires you to explore this town area. Please don't go through those stone arches to your right or left, or go past the tour guides who will be standing on that slope. Everywhere else is free rein. Well, here are the items that you must locate in Trista. Every lecturer needs a good pair of brown gloves, and a map in case he gets lost, and one of those shiny green beetles in that, that shop down there, and some orange flowers, because I said so. Well, you have 10 minutes, friends, and your time starts now.
Go, go,
go, go, go, go!
Find it, seek it.
Why'd you do that?
No, the beetles in the pawn shop.
Hey, you don't fall through the bottom of the world this time.
So what is that word you're looking for? I kind of missed part.
It used to be a thing right there. Okay, so you're looking for a shiny green beetle, you're looking for a pair of brown gloves, and you're looking for what was the other one? Map.
Not an orange flower.
Go backwards. Did it work? Did it work?
Oh, it's the apocalypse. Just kidding.
The fuck? I thought that was someone's avatar first there.
Okay,
Worry not, travelers. It definitely was not a dimensional rip because we grazed Time Crash Zero. Definitely not.
Was.
I'll rip your dimension.
Oh my.
Oh, this is family friends.
I'm counting on it.
And there's a follow-up quote.
How wholesome.
okay for a second.
Ew.
Oh, I don't want to get out of the house.
Orange flowers.
Yo, awesome.
What do they taste like?
Orange.
Peaches.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Those flowers sure do be orange.
They're orange, right? I'm colorblind.
Ragnar's, that effect was pretty cool. What the heck?
What?
Yes. What
You were like
beautiful
transparent for a
orange
second.
flowers.
That was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, wait.
And if it works, if I get further away, I become more transparent.
Yeah. That is cool.
Tell you what.
Hey, Trajan, my friend requested to join. I'll go get them from the train station and bring them here.
The distance fade is very neat.
Ren, you take the right. I'll take the left.
Exactly. Alright, Ruby.
See, I'm close.
Yeah, it's really thin.
Yeah, like.
God damn, that took way too fucking long for me to get here.
Welcome.
Just have fun with the bing bong.
Unfortunately, Trajan, because you've overused it, I don't think people are gonna respond to it. Like, oh,
You
he's doing it
desensitize
because he
them.
feels like it, rather than, oh, it's time to come back.
I am ringing it because I feel like it.
Who doesn't love a good bell ringing every now and then?
That was Rendizo.
Power.
No, it wasn't.
Oh man,
All clear.
taking some control. Go Rendizo.
Well, my friends, do you have the required items?
Yeah. Especially the green beetle.
I'll take your word for it. Well, let's continue the story. The townspeople recognize the lecturer as he goes about from shop to shop. He's greeted with hellos and welcome backs and how do you do's and my, what fine brown gloves you have. And it is all most magnificent. Day 1 of 3 has now commenced. My friends, the academy is this way. Please, try to keep up.
God, no. My freaking VR got... I think I got... Oh, wait, no. Never mind.
Meow.
Go, 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 go.
Go, go, go! Open sesame. Run, 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 run!
I kept up.
No, you didn't. Going ahead is not keeping up. You're wrong. I win.
You didn't keep up. You didn't keep up.
Oh, my VR toolkit was being a blitz.
Not as much as my trackers are being a butt.
Let it be known that Sheen and Rendizo are currently bickering like preschoolers in my ears. My friends, let's continue the story. The lecturer takes a deep breath. The keys to the academy lightly jingling in his grip. This is it. Teaching by day and continuing his research project by night in secrecy. Things simply could not be going any better for the lecturer. He goes to... Oh, wait, the door's already unlocked. So he heads inside and to his first class. My friends, who would like to join me for a lesson in history? Everyone, fantastic. Please follow me.
Ultimate battle of yeah.
History.
Then getting off the gray and getting off the white, and much better than the Holy Grail's like next underneath.
Oh yeah, I forgot the top map. They're excited to learn history.
My degree was in history.
Cat's notorious for loving history.
The ultimate showdown of ultimate death.
That's my favorite.
This chair's mine. I've claimed it. Nobody else can have it.
Make sure you can hear me.
Yeah.
Make sure you can hear me.
Well, this is clearly not working properly.
Metal, did you want the desk? I can switch.
good.
Oh, the tail is just claiming your table. I'm that one student that, you know,
Oh yeah, class.
tries to play it cool but never has good grades.
My fellow tour guides
I just saw that. Jesus.
are rather slow today.
Read Roman numerals. It's this door. You went down the long hallway.
I never took Roman.
There's a student in every animated as well.
Stop roaming in the hallways and come inside.
I'm the main anime protagonist because I have a seat right next to the window.
I love this side content.
My friends, here they are. The students. Look at their bright eyes, ready to learn. Look how they sit and wait patiently. It's time to begin day one's history lesson. The lecturer spends his time going over the history of the town of Trista. 200 years ago, Trista was a small town with a nearby quarry. They were digging initially for ore, but soon came across strange ancient ruins that had sunk deep below the surface. This caught the interest of certain authorities, and the quarry was declared an archaeological site. Excavation ensued and continued for decades. But one day, a storm brought landslides and floods, and the entire site was buried deep beneath layers of mud and earth. The authorities lost interest in the project, and those who lived here decided to build a schoolhouse. And this... Oh, that would be the bell. The class has ended. However, one girl remains behind as the class files out. Once they're alone, she says there was supposed to be an 11th student, but being the delinquent he is, he skipped class, hoping the lecturer wouldn't notice after being gone so long. The lecturer thanks her for informing him of this delinquency, but now we have upon our hands a small dilemma. His absence must be accounted for, and the lecturer is not one for excessive formalities. He is sure he can find the delinquent, or maybe one of his friends. Perhaps stop by his dorm and find out what's going on. Now, my friends, normally on this adventure, I have all of you decide where we're going. However, as this is a rerun, and we are on the way to the good ending, I'm instead going to ask Encephalon, where would you like to go? I see. A fine choice. My friends, you heard him. Let's go.
Damn, Encephalon is scary.
Let's go,
Scared. That was...
I see.
That was something. Ooh. No, I didn't.
Damn,
hear that. What did he
Encephalon,
say?
you scary.
Damn, nature, you scary.
Another crash?
I'm sorry, Sheen, but you're dumb.
The nuts is where we will be going.
What's the sentence for this one again?
Oh no, traitor.
You're not the
Happen
Encephalon,
again?
shut the fuck up.
Happened to the hypercube.
Attention, travelers, due to technical difficulties, I would like you all now to pretend I am a hypercube and follow me to the docks. This way.
Okay.
Of course, Mr. Hypercube.
Just make some hypercube noises, Shin. Just make hypercube noises.
Wait, we're not supposed to run indoors. What are you doing, Sheen?
while running calls for drastic measures, I guess. So we're running.
Remember
a
Ether.
hypercube. He can
Mom,
run.
Big book code.
Why no.
There it goes.
I'm a freaking blur here. I'm a freaking blur here.
Oh my god, you're scout.
Nice hustle, tons of fun.
Next time you have salad?
Yes. That's
I could eat salad.
Those are some fucked up legs, Ether.
Thank you, Hypercube.
Thank you.
All hail the mighty hypercube.
Sally.
Welcome, students, to the dock.
I love this. She
Oh, Tristan's
we can only
back.
chase times
Lecturer
days so
voice.
fast. Eventually, we're gonna fly off the planet that quick. That speed.
My freaking computer is freaking crying itself to death.
Down here, friends.
Wow.
It's not just some.
Tumble your way downstairs. Down here.
Quick, fall down.
The great hypertent is speaking.
afraid of the stairs. The stairs are more afraid of you than you are of it.
The hypertent speaks.
There we go.
Huh. Well,
Well,
my friends, what do we have here? The delinquent in question. He is standing right here on this small dock, fishing, looking rather tense. The way he's casting and reeling, the way he's shifting about on the spot, something is clearly bothering him. The lecturer descends the steps. He asks the delinquent why he didn't show up to class today. The delinquent replies, rather colorfully, that he doesn't want to talk right now. The lecturer doesn't know how or why, but he has a feeling, rather like deja vu. He knows what's happening. I know what's going on, says the lecturer, and he explains his hypothesis. The delinquent made some bets involving fishing with some upper-class students, and he lost the bet. Now he's stolen lures and is trying to practice so he can gamble again and win back more money. The delinquent falls silent. The water bubbles past gently. The string of the line is pulled taut, but the delinquent ignores it. The lecturer offers a solution. He suggests that the delinquent join a club. The fishing club. He will receive funding upon joining, which may be enough to pay back the upper-class students, and if he keeps practicing, he could even win further prize money in the club fishing competitions. The delinquent is clearly hesitant, his gaze fixed upon the water's shifting surface. Crickets buzz in the grass nearby, filling the evening air with a soothing drone. Fine, says the delinquent. I'll join your stupid fishing club. Now leave me be. Then the lecturer obliges, feeling very accomplished. My friends, now that night has fallen, it is the perfect time for the lecturer to work on his secret project. But he needs some items before he can continue, specifically a hammer and chisel. He knows where he can get it, the art room in the main building. My friends, let's go for a night stroll. This way.
What's the serpentine maneuver? Bouncing around the sidewalk like a screensaver, Trajan.
My friends, I actually suggest not running ahead of me because if a newcomer also runs ahead of me, they may accidentally go ahead of stopping. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Aye, sir.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair.
Quite all right. What are those slowpokes doing back in town?
Probably found a cool ass store.
They feel underdeveloped.
Apologies, Trajan.
Hold up.
They probably got stuck in the river.
Oh, some people thought they would be smart and went straight to the hotel. But no. Follow your tour guide. You never know what's going to change.
Oh god, why is there so many? Oh god, I can see so many nameplates over there.
All
Thank
right,
you, Red.
this is everybody.
Appreciated it.
Now, ether, memento, and equalization. Do you all see them standing here beside me? Please take a moment to turn on their avatars. Fully enabled. They are tonight's NPCs, and they'll be an integral part of the quest you're about to partake in.
I don't have that one.
My friends, while they sort out their avatars and such, please listen to the rules of the quest. You have a goal in the academy, and that is the art room. It will say as such above the door. But you must make every effort to avoid the meddlesome, pesky, irksome, vexatious academy security personnel. Stay out of the cone of their flashlights. Do not be loud or get close to them, and use side doors to help you hide. You are not permitted to teleport during this section. If you are caught, security, the NPCs behind me, will address you by name or as a group and escort you back here to the beginning. You must comply. Once they leave you here by the entrance, you may continue your attempts, but do try not to get caught. The number of people caught will be tallied, and it may impact the story. NPCs, please get into position. Friends, are there any questions?
Big book says good hunting.
Why, yes, we do have that in stock. Well, friends, your time starts now. Good luck.
Oh, I got a shirt.
Hey, Tricky cat.
There we go. Oh, who knows? see him behind me.
Stealth. Always work.
Most roundabout way I've ever taken.
Pretty sure I got caught, but I don't know because I just like run through and it's like I saw you. Like, wait, what?
That's
I thought it was on that or that end. So
I tripped.
yeah. Like I go upstairs, like I saw you. What?
Stealth fucking work.
And I turn around like, oh.
There's a lot of people getting caught.
Oh, I did not realize.
Yeah,
that.
because the guards are like moving too fast and like they see people
Honestly,
like
I
a billion
didn't
miles
watch
away,
those.
and then they catch like 10 other people as they walk toward the entrance. It's a mess.
A true artist doesn't blame
Hey,
his
I got
tools.
kicked out as I got out the front
I didn't get caught.
Yeah, me.
That's because you're a rat.
Honestly, I didn't get caught, so none of
Sounds like a rat.
Rats got caught.
Creature fucking disgusting.
Rem always gets caught. What are we talking about?
I'm very clean. I just took a shower actually. Would you like to smell me?
I didn't get caught.
Where did you take it?
What? Oh.
So that you didn't have to.
God damn it, Trajan.
See, this is a true bro right here.
I'm a true bro, a true friend. I would never let my friends get arrested. So I will gladly be caught if it means no one else getting caught. That's what it means to
Was
truly be
artwork
friends.
always here?
I don't think so,
Oh,
actually.
Oh, if you're
I
talking
do
about
remember
these,
seeing
no,
it.
these were, yeah, these were all, like, optional, like, game objects I didn't have in the map before.
I see. How majestic.
I like this one.
It's pretty gray.
It's very colorful.
That is pretty.
This reminds me of Breath of the Wild right here, honestly, this one.
Oh,
Did
I
a
get
Trajan
that.
piece get put in here? Did you?
That's so much better.
That looks like a Trajan
Not
piece.
even artists.
It does look like a Trajan piece, doesn't it?
You should put some of my art in here. My art is beautiful.
It is, thanks, Ren. Thanks for your awesome work.
Yeah, I worked really hard.
Help me out in any of this fucking situation.
What a legend.
I call this one 3 people stand on the edge of a cliff.
I basically just freaking
You're hearing me that talk, and I didn't know if I should because just all of a sudden here I saw you.
I can't tell. I completely panicked because my emotion rate.
It's like, wait, what?
Okay, there,
Down the hall after going
away.
I'll trade him the bronze back to the normal now. Shit.
Okay. What are you doing?
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey. How about that?
Really makes you think. You can't just say that. Can't just say that, Belgian. That's racist.
I've never played the game, but
the same because they moved away. It's racist, Belgian.
Fun fact, Heimdall has more chairs than Trista and every other frickin' town combined.
Yes,
So
I
that
see
has
no
30 plus
difference,
doors
but like,
that are all
but,
unique with their own animations that I had to go make.
Yeah, they look exactly the same, but like, you can't say that.
yeah, so
Say that, man.
30 doors. 30 doors.
Gonna cancel you.
Yeah. This been off with Platinum Games too.
We're gonna send you a court summons to your home.
I never heard of it.
To my home.
oh, okay, that's nice. So yeah, no, I've not really played any of the Metal Gear games.
It's Metal Gear Rising
What
is
is
really
that
cool.
fucking
It's
sound?
more an action game than it is a stealth game, but I had a lot of fun with that. I really did.
Oh no, that's a low poly. Wait, what's up?
That's fair enough. Like,
It would be cool if, like,
what
that's
was it?
just outside. Like, you could
I
see
think
someone
I've seen
walking.
a fair amount of.
The inside of the school is bigger than how it is on the outside. Sadly.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunate.
Actually, I think
yes,
actually
TARDIS rules. It's
Yes,
bigger than
yes.
the inside.
No, what was it?
Time Lord Science makes this this school. Yeah.
And video game.
But it would have been cool.
That is Jetstream Sam. Oh,
Sam.
Don't say that. Don't be a Crescent. No. Stop that. Crescent. Crescent keeps asking me for NPCs.
Huh?
Only do what you do.
Add NPCs. Add an inventory system, a skill system, add a battle system. Where's the story?
Yes. I'm a bird.
You should just automate Trajan's job into the map.
Yeah, literally just make this to a lecture and you can run it at any time.
Film it while you do it, man.
I already knew I was a bird.
It's my response to a lot of things now.
You're a bird.
When I see something I don't like, I'm
No,
just
if I were to make NPCs, I'd feel obligated to make pathing, like
You
unique
know, I
pathing for them,
remember
and
hearing some time ago someone
different dialogue
decided to make a
choices
bet
and
that
whatnot,
Season
and
5 wasn't gonna be
basically
announced
like
many
storyline
and if it
plot
was announced, he
trigger
was gonna
stuff
stay
and
with
things.
us
Yeah.
together. It was actually announced that too.
Sounds like a you problem.
It is. Not figured out. It is a very much what you
Pick the other staircase.
No, sorry.
This one was caught.
Joshua. I mean Delta.
Sorry about that.
I like birds.
You are
I was
Joshua.
talking with my mom at the time and I missed part of the rules.
I was looking for a cold
Alright,
steel character
Carly.
that would actually
No
fits.
worries.
Sadly,
Very well.
I've only been able to actually find the 2.0 version.
My
of the same user.
friends, it appears we're all here. Your attention, please. Now, tonight's NPCs. Equalization needs a memento. Equalization, you first. How many people did you catch?
I caught 5.
Ether memento.
I caught 2 players and 1 tour guide.
Red was the
5 plus
Red was
2
the
plus
worthy
1
second.
equals 0. Very good. Well, what were we here for?
As usual, Big Book says good.
Yeah, we're so good.
Big Book says good ending.
Ah, yes.
Wait, do we have a book?
My friends, we're here for a hammer and chisel, are we not? Right here, on this little table. This will do just nicely.
I have these.
The lecturer is teaching art here tomorrow anyway. No one's going to notice they're missing. And besides, he's merely borrowing them for a short while. The lecturer was about to start heading to his old office on instinct. But then he remembers. He was given that room at the inn. At least until they sort out his new office space. It's been a long day. The lecturer is greatly looking forward to lying on a soft and comfortable mattress, to being whisked away by pleasant dreams. Let us go now to the inn and get some rest. Please follow me.
Oh, one of these times.
My favorite night. My favorite night for one reason.
It's taco night.
Shout out my name,
No.
Damn.
Taco Tuesday.
Isn't it every Tuesday?
No, not.
Ew. Alternate rep. Let's go.
Peter needs people to go ahead of him.
Yep.
It's the good thing to do.
It's also a great way of avoiding
Big
the
Book.
gods.
Big Book says good ending.
It's the
Oh shit, lecturer doing some sick parkour. Your lecturer's acrobatic tonight.
Unless they're all the natural 20.
Hope everything's doing good.
If you've gone with him on world-hopping adventures, you would know this to be true.
That sounded mildly threatening.
This is the room we use when we are a modestly sized group.
Sword.
With blade in hand.
The spiders are at it again.
You deny your weapon, it's purpose.
More spiders. Oh.
That was pretty brilliant.
Ah yes, I'm running a tour. My friends, I would like...
Who are these people following me?
All of us just stopped the almighty cube.
Wait.
I didn't use bullet time this time.
Wait, sure, Jim, you were gonna say
All
something?
did it go through my mind? It was
Did the hypercube do it again?
reality. Oh, there goes.
My friends, I would like a volunteer who can speak, please. Make a noise. Captain Panda, I heard you first. Come hither.
Hi.
I wish I could
Yes.
point, but I
Now,
end up breaking
that
my
was an
finger.
eventful day, yes?
Yes, very.
So, would you summarize today's events? What seemed important? What do you think we need to remember?
So we had taken our first lesson, where we had very, very excited students who were very thrilled to see us, except for one. And then we hunted him down, and then we found him, and then we told him to join a fishing club, and then we broke into a school, and we borrowed a set of tools.
These?
And we're here now. Yeah, sure. They
Hunted
work.
down.
Sure.
Broke into.
Very
Interesting
strong
choice
words.
of
Very
words.
strong words.
Well,
Yes.
I think that's quite good. Thank you.
Big Book says good ending.
Beetle?
My friends,
The Beatles.
Shiny green beetle.
day 2 of 3 has now commenced. Do you know how we know? It's because the lecturer is woken by the sun striking his face through an open window. What time is it? Did he sleep in? Oh no, he cannot be late for his second class. The students are counting on him. Quickly to the art room, my friends.
But the bread in the mouth and the toast and the...
It's time to zoom, boys.
Quick! Quick! It's like one of your whatever shonen anime.
Stuff, we gotta zoom.
It's like one of my Japanese animes. Like waking up at 6 a.m. in high school, god.
No, okay.
Oh no, and this is bringing back memories. Oh.
Boing. Oop.
Don't run indoors. Don't run. Don't run indoors.
Alright, alright.
Yes,
I'll
running
run
into doors
slowly.
would hurt.
I'll run slowly.
Yeah. Running what running?
And then there's a rat statue.
Oh, I love the statue.
Treat him, I have a question.
It's very lifelike. Look at blinks. Look at that.
The armadillo's great. I love
Is
it.
is the Encephalon a big book?
Rat can. It's big. It's Woo Baby.
Is the Encephalon big book?
Yes.
I think after the story ends, you should go to the bar and ask that to the bartender.
Bartender?
Right on time.
Okay.
We have a couple of stragglers. 1 minute, my friends.
him to be our resident librarian? Hmm?
Dried banana.
I should remember to actually look at like the mud trails of Cold Steel models and next try to like make a new version of this one. I have no idea if this is ever going to be updated.
Kresic hasn't been updating his models in a while, actually.
Ah.
He wants the Kuro no Kaseki models, but they haven't been able to get like models for that game yet, so.
No worries.
I still
That
have
he
the
hasn't
GitHub
really-
link you sent me like a while ago.
Oh yeah,
so.
yeah.
I
I mean,
just
I
need to
have
remember
all the
that
models
I have
too.
them all rigged up. Because
Well,
I
not
forgot
all
if they were rigged up or not.
they're rigged. They have like weight painting already done. Like the games, like bones and whatnot. Like they're already done with the games rig. But like rigged up for VR chat, you'd have the like move some bones around and whatnot.
My friends,
Child's play. I'm used to that. What happened to your neck?
your attention, please.
Go Cube. Give us
You
your
look
knowledge.
Here they are.
That's what happens when you leave your neck on
The students. Look at their keen eyes, ready to discover. Look how they sit and wait patiently. It's time to begin Day 2's art lesson. And look, at the back of the class, the delinquent has decided to show up. The lecturer could not be more proud. He begins the class with today's topic, anthropomorphism. It is when humans apply human qualities to things that are not human. For example, look here at this carved rat. I mean statue, this bust. Shaping stone to appear human is anthropomorphism. Thinking your house pet experiences complex emotions like pride and shame is anthropomorphism. Attributing a vengeful quality to the weather or environment is anthropomorphism. Combining human and animal characteristics to create hybrids is anthropomorphism. A child playing with their toys and giving them personalities is anthropomorphism. And the gods. Do the gods experience emotion? Are they so burdened as we on this mortal plane? Do they hear our prayers and feel pity? Do they feel contempt? Do they feel indifference? Do they even feel? Or are they, as forces of nature, uncaring? An eternal ripple of cause and effect in the ethereal realm, the astral plane, influencing our lives down here from afar. No. The answer is no. Let me tell you, the gods are selfish, the gods are cruel, the gods are all-powerful, and we must fear them. We must do as they instruct us, or they will come down and punish us.
Can't we just shoot them?
Excuse me, I got a bit carried away. That was the bell anyway. The lesson is ended.
Lesson's over. Next lesson, we're gonna teach how to kill
But
dogs.
one student remains behind as the class files out. Once they are alone, the lecturer approaches her and asks what's wrong. She looks up, her face filled with sadness, and she says she feels invisible. The lecturer asks, what she means, and she explains that her parents seem to be ignoring her recently. She doesn't even want to be at home, so she's staying with a friend. Another girl in the Class 7 dormitory, room 303. The lecturer thanks her for confiding in him, and says he will try to speak with her parents, perhaps. She leaves. My friends, upon our hands we have another small dilemma. The lecturer simply cannot let his students go through such things unnecessarily. He knows that her family lives in the house by the docks, and that her father is the groundskeeper for the academy. As before, normally during this adventure you will be asked collectively to name a place, but as we're on the part of the good ending, Encephalon, what do you say?
Good ending.
Why is it not?
I see.
It has been.
Well.
It has spoken.
You heard her, him, it, them.
You heard the being. Big
My
book,
friends.
Big book says good ending.
Please follow me. Don't run indoors.
Fun fact out to frame encephalon is another term for the brain.
Yep.
Oh.
I've got
big
big
book.
books.
Got it.
You've got big books. We've got big
so-
books. She's got big books.
But
But we've got the biggest books. of
Trying
all.
to throw us off its trail.
Who actually designed the doors here?
You're jumping. Follow him, follow him, follow him, follow him.
Ah, I don't lose him. I'm trying to turn, but I.
Scenic route. Scenic route.
Deliberately, lead us into the grinder. And then
you fool.
Who's it there for?
Stop while you're ahead.
Photon dash.
Whoa.
Guess the two random
Oh,
words.
It's this one. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I had to miss my EPT.
303.
Thank God it's not 404. That road's been missing for
We're
like
all
a
here,
goddamn time.
senpai.
Okay, that's
Oh, God.
The lecturer reaches the Class 7 dormitory building. Both outside and inside are as grand as it was back in his day. On the third floor, he locates room 303 and knocks politely. A girl answers. The same student who came to him. She wears an expression somehow both expectant and defeated. The lecturer somehow knows what's happening. Like deja vu. He knows what's going on, but he doesn't know why. He says to her, I think I know what's going on, and he explains his hypothesis. The student's mother has become pregnant, but both the mother and the father are acutely aware of a condition in their family that means the baby might not make it. In an attempt to spare the daughter the loss they will feel if the worst case scenario comes to pass, they have not told her, and instead made her feel alone. What your parents need, suggests the lecturer, is your love and support, so that whatever happens, you can get through it all together as family. As family. The student is stunned. She is. There are tears on her cheeks. Her words are scarcely more than a whisper, but the lecturer catches them. I might be a big sister. She breaks into a big smile and thanks him so very much for telling her, promising she will do as he advises. And she closes the door, likely sharing the bittersweet news with her close friend. The lecturer, his heart is warmed. He feels very accomplished indeed. And now, time is passing, and whatever bird that was are screaming at us. My friends, this is the perfect time to get some more items for his research project. He would like to get some specific medicine, and he needs to get it from the infirmary in the main academy building. Let's go to the academy now. This way.
Don't worry, I know how to fix this. We use a sandwich from TF2.
Don't jump off the balcony, you break your legs.
If you jump off the balcony, this will be broken.
That's from the 3rd floor.
Sure, no. Anyway.
100% leadership.
Where we're going, we don't need no legs.
Oh, where we're going, we don't need roads.
My spider leg negate off all damage. My leg.
Running like PSO2 New Genesis. Cat. That was not an insult.
Birds at it again.
I had to turn off like the gestures so I don't accidentally pull out my swords, but now I just feel like I have bones.
I thought the fingers were made for that.
Really? I can't really tell. They're high quality enough that I actually didn't realize.
Yeah, well, I thought they were weight painted too. I thought you could point with them.
Oh no.
Wait, no, you can't.
My friends.
Right.
We have another quest to complete. Please make sure you still have the avatars of equalization and ether memento shown. Once more, the rules are as follows. Your goal is the infirmary. It will say as such above the door. But you must avoid the nosy, intrusive, snooping, scandal-mongering Academy security personnel. Stay out of the cone of their flashlights. Do not be too loud or get too close to them. And use side doors to help you hide. You are not permitted to teleport during this section. If they catch you, they will address you by name or as a group and escort you back here to the beginning. Once they leave you alone by the entrance, you may continue your attempts, but do try not to get caught. We don't want to test the Encephalon's patience. I will be waiting for you in the infirmary. NPCs, please take your position. My friends, are there any questions?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Can I go
About
myself to
7.
the ceiling and hide away and hide in plain sight?
No. A whole...
You can start the quest. Your time starts now.
Distraction again.
Move it. Move it. Packing out a zoo.
Come on.
Annoyed.
Cobwebs here.
Hey, coffee. Hey,
You.
I see you. Come on, get out.
You can try.
I'll
give you a free pass, but now. Now you have been caught. Come with me. Yeah, no, it's just go. Get in, just get in. Just get in the damn infirmary.
Wait.
Vision on flying Delta frame. Vision on flying
Do
Delta
they
frame,
just
come with me.
escort them inside of here?
Kid Vision, you are not supposed to be here. Neither of all of you, but I don't see you.
Okay, I am in
Special technique. Good ending.
Somebody.
Big book, I do not care about. You two come with me to the door.
You in the infirmary. Into the infirmary.
I'm at the door.
Toss. Now,
Okay,
get out of my sight.
Oh, we were supposed to go here.
Yeah,
I
Vision
wandered
trying to
around
sneak
trying to find.
past.
Actually, I went in the music room.
Got caught one.
You there. You do not belong here. You come, we are already at the door.
For America!
Why is everyone throwing themselves at me? Stop!
Yo, they got tea in here.
Chill out there, Trajan. I know you love heat. Come on, guys, do it.
No, it's just tea.
Medicine.
No, that ain't Master's tea. Don't say that.
Coffee, VR, I swear. Get.
Big Book says good ending.
Trajan, I'm afraid you have been caught. It is past curfew and you have
No, pesky, scared personnel.
Stuff is 100. He can see me.
Good ending.
It's okay, Colonel.
True.
True.
We
Jim is happening again.
Uh,
It's something.
just remember.
Uh.
Every time I see Big Book says Big Book,
Oh no.
So,
I can't read
it seems like everything's... Do you think you're pretty cool? Sitting here at this desk? With these books and that cup of tea?
I know, I'm pretty cool.
You think you're the boss man? You think you're pretty cool, don't you?
Slams desk.
Jim.
If you're really the boss, answer this question.
This is not
What is the
tea.
square root of 10?
Answer this question. We're continuing the story.
It's 3!
Okay.
Yes, we are
That
continuing the
wasn't a
story.
question.
Like 3.215 or something like that.
Now, my friends.
Yeah.
Ether, Meme, and 2. How many people did you catch?
My memory seems to be fuzzy. I want to say 4, but I can't remember. I think it's 0 actually.
I see. Equalization. What about you?
4 minus 4.
Oh, okay.
I knew my
4 minus 4 plus 4 minus 4 is...
Exactly.
Delta, you're talking in class. What's the answer?
0.
Correct. But please don't talk.
Under pressure.
My friends,
Apologies.
what are we here for? Ah, yes, medicine. Just here. This will do just nicely. The doctor here has so much he won't notice one bottle missing, will he? No, of course not. And besides, the lecturer needs it more than the doctor ever will. The lecturer thinks again of the big old bed he used to have here, but remembers once more that he was given that little room at the inn. It's been another long day. The lecturer is greatly looking forward to lying in a soft and comfortable mattress, to being whisked away by pleasant dreams. My friends, let's all go back to the inn together and get some rest.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Don't tell the doctor, but I did also stole their green and red and blue herbs.
Might as well steal the sonic screwdriver.
Stole the herbs from Resident Evil. They won't notice.
We took all the herbs.
Remember, herbs is good for your health.
Bad for education.
Peaceful.
I can't think of
lovely
anything
night.
else.
Somehow I got ahead of everyone. I missed
No
something.
thought, Tim.
Brad, how's business been?
Boing, boing.
I would like to have water.
Give me your finest water.
None of those carbonated shit. They taste weird.
Tastes like carbon.
Carbon.
Ah, yes, may I have your carbon water? Soaked in carbonated chicken.
It's just sparkling water.
What's with the smile?
Handshake.
Delta frame got void.
I will
It'll be the first time.
Volunteer. Who can speak? Ether. You're an NPC. I'm actually going to skip you. Somebody else. Delta phone, that was a noise.
Sorry.
But I've already asked your question, so I'm skipping you. Someone else. Who is that?
Wasn't me.
New York Happy.
Yep. Hello.
Well, I have a very simple question for you.
Okay.
Assuming you did your homework, what was the answer to 14C?
Oh no. 42?
42.
Good answer.
You figured
Is that a good answer, friends? Did you get it?
Yeah, sure.
You're all
We're the
wrong.
only timey-wimey.
Because that's a trick question.
Won the first time.
Now, Happy, my actual question is, what seemed important today? Would you please kindly summarize today's events for the rest of the class?
Oh god. Sorry.
Are you paying attention?
The whole thing? Okay, so starting at... Sorry, my brain's kind of all jumbled.
Nailed it, let's move on.
There was a kid. The lecturer went to... Sorry, ADD. The lecturer went to the school, and someone missed class, skipped class, and we tracked them down. God. And then we broke into the school. Well, that's kind of weird word, but and we got a hammer wrench, and then we got wait, damn it, and then we caught them going fishing, and they joined the fishing club, and then sorry, and then they what's the word? Sorry. Sorry, I can't do this.
Yeah, you got this.
You got this, Dave.
Sorry, my brain's all become bobbled. I forget what happened after.
Oh no.
Something about went to the dorm, and she's gonna be an older sister or something like that, and then we went in and stole medicine. That's all I remember. I'm sorry.
Now, Happy.
Then we came back here.
Please, there's no need to apologize. You went above and beyond. As a newcomer, you just summarized the entire tour so far. That is very impressive. My friends, that deserves a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, anyway, Happy.
Excellent work, Arcs.
Thank you.
That was very good. Well,
very good indeed.
My friends, what happens next? Ah yes, sleep time.
I'll sleep in the stove.
However,
And Sean hits you now.
day 3 of 3 has now commenced. For the lecturer wakes up with a start as sunlight strikes his face through a part in the curtains. Oh, no, not again. He cannot be late for his third class. The students are counting on him. My friends, to the music room, this way, quickly, but don't run indoors.
Quick, grab the baguettes!
Don't jump off the balconies.
Grab the baguettes! We don't have enough time to cook the bread! Grab the baguette!
Why did I treat this like it was?
If you jump off a balcony as a cat, you lose 10 lives.
I've actually seen cats like literally jump off of buildings before and just be fine.
Oh yeah, they're...
Because their terminal velocity is less than the
I've seen you jump.
force required to break their bones.
Yeah, exactly.
You know squirrels can survive terminal velocity.
Cats
They
can
also
too.
use their
Like,
tails to...
Someone can launch a squirrel out of a cannon and pierce it through your...
We walk.
Just hit my head.
But can you talk the walk? And walk the talk? That's the question.
That's horrible. I got this one. Play the shitty rendition of the Titanic music with just this G minor.
Play one
Say nothing. Sit. Find a seat, friends. Find a seat where you can hear me. Plenty of chairs. No vaping in class, please.
You did say.
Spiders are back.
My friends, here they are. The students. Look at their curious eyes, ready to actualize. Look how they sit and wait patiently. It's time to begin day 3's music lesson. Sheen, put your arm down. Ah, but look at the back of the class. The delinquent has decided to show up once more. The lecturer is impressed. And here, at the front, the student from yesterday. She wears an expression of joy and it brings warmth to the lecturer's old heart. The lecturer begins today's topic with an excerpt from a book. Quote, "Music is a mysterious thing. It can make one remember things long forgotten. Moments one may have wanted to remember, or wanted to forget. This music belonged to me. It reminds me of a woman far away from here. Hence the name of this song is Far Away Promise. As these notes play, I realize I do not know the woman's name. I do not even know what she looks like. All I know is I must find her." End quote. These words are embedded into our history, along with all the others who lived and died in the distant past. And these are the words of... where did I put it? These are the words of... these are the words of Abel of Lahan village. Yes. But I hear you thinking, where is Lahan village? Who is Abel? You will not spot it on any map. You will not read about him in any history book, for I did not learn of him from any text. The time he existed is too far in the past. It's too far away, long forgotten. I was told of Abel and of Lahan by something I met. You see, I should be careful not to say too much. Students, heed my words. The gods are real. There are beings out there with power you cannot even imagine. You cannot hope to defy them. You...
Oh, God damn it.
There's the bell. I apologize. I didn't mean to frighten you. And today's class instantaneously terminates here. But one pupil remains behind as the class files out. Once they're alone, the lecturer approaches him and asks, "What's wrong?" The pupil sighs heavily, his shoulders slumped forward. The young pupil says he wanted to surprise his big brother when he returns home tomorrow with a book called The Pilgrim's Path, but it is suddenly gone from the bookshop. Before the lecturer can even ask anything, a plane flies overhead and the pupil shoots up out of his chair and says he must go home at once, for he cannot be outside when his curfew comes. And just like that, he is gone. The lecturer watches the pupil leave. He didn't even get to ask anything. My friends, wouldn't you know it? We have another small dilemma on our hands. The lecturer cannot let his students bear such heavy burdens. He wants to try to locate the Pilgrim's Path. He knows Trista has a bookshop and a library at the academy. Or perhaps there's somewhere else to visit. What do you think? We should go and check, Encephalon.
Big book says good thing.
That's an oddball.
The train station?
It is?
That's an odd choice, but, well, I technically cannot disobey you. My friends, please follow me.
Don't jump off the mountain.
You said it, Hypercube. Just remember,
talk and talk
don't
to
jump off
walk.
the railings.
Oh shit, he jumped over the stairs.
Talk to walk and walk.
Like
to
we're
talk.
going crazy.
Tricky Coffee Panda.
What?
And that'll...
Oh,
Go
someone
crazy.
Fast
Oh!
traveled. Who fast traveled?
Some nerd. I bet. Trista Station. Imagine fast traveling.
Book. I don't know what book it is.
Woo baby.
Oh, yes. The Book of Woo Baby.
Woo baby.
Yes, we're looking for Woo Baby.
Yeah, look, it's in stock, look.
Woo baby.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I see it over there.
I have my wallet. I have my wallet. Yep, I do. Let's see.
Give me your wallet. I mean, the story continues. The lecturer peers about the open interior of the train station, momentarily overwhelmed by the vastness of the space and echoing noises. He wipes his nose clean of the smoky odor and makes his way to the train station employee at the counter, the same woman as who first greeted him 3 days gone. The lecturer says he has a rather unconventional question for her, and for some reason, he inquires about the man who lives behind the general store. She politely explains that she cannot reveal the travel information of customers and asks if there's anything else she can help him with. The lecturer says, actually, yes. He asks if any books have been left in the train station lately. She thinks for a moment and tells him that, in fact, somebody left a book here earlier today. She goes to the lost property box and asks him for its title to confirm ownership. He says, The Pilgrim's Path. So she hands it over to him, assuming, of course, that he owns the book, and tells him to enjoy the rest of his night. The lecturer thanks her very much for her time. Well, that was too easy almost. As he turns to leave, he sees someone familiar. Over in the corner, sitting on his own on a bench, is the young pupil from today's class. What is he doing here, the lecturer wonders. Perhaps he is hopeful that his brother will return early. Perhaps he's wondering how to tell his brother about the present he wasn't able to obtain for him. The lecturer holds the book in both hands and approaches the pupil. Saying nothing, the lecturer holds it forth. The pupil stares in disbelief, his pupils going wide. He asks if it's for him. The lecturer simply nods. The pupil takes it and looks at it. He turns it over. He cannot believe it. He fights back tears. "Thank you," says the pupil. "Thank you so much." He jumps to his feet, filled with energy, and says he's going to go somewhere quiet to read it tonight, so he and his brother can talk about it again later at length. And he runs out of the train station. The lecturer is left behind feeling very accomplished. My friends, now that night has fallen, it is the perfect time to get one final item the lecturer needs to finish his research. He needs an ether crystal. He had one, you see, when he lectured here before, but they confiscated it. He thinks the engineering building is probably trying to make use of it. My friends, kindly follow me.
Follow the hypercube.
Sort of. Boing, boing, oops.
The engineering building is quiet. The lecturer stops. He remembers something. He remembers why he waited 3 days, why he all planned it out like this. Yes, here comes the moment he has been waiting for. He checks the time and watches the horizon. And right on cue, The moon rises. The blood moon, my friends, look above the back of the academy.
Ah, that is definitely not gonna fall on this, just like the Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
Oh, we are on day 320. Oh no.
Exactly.
Now everything can go ahead. Now is the time to act. Tonight is the night. His studies will not be in vain. He must get that ether crystal. Ah, but look here at this sturdy padlock. It stands between us and the crystal. If only he had a hammer and chisel with which he could break it open. Oh wait, we already have one. How genius. 1 hit, 2 hits, and the padlock falls to the ground with a clang. Everybody, let's creep inside.
Ooh.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Wait.
I see no lemons.
It is?
It's a cotton candy machine. Look at it. It just looks like one.
It smells like candy.
You're a cotton candy machine.
Yes.
Smells like
In a way, I am.
Touche.
Do you have the van too?
So separately.
Oh.
Ah,
Not
yes.
too expensive though.
Right here, my friends. Jammed inside this cotton candy machine. Right where he thought it would be. The lecturer peers about the engineering building and snatches the crystal back. He sneers. He's sure they don't even know how to use the thing. The fools. Well, now it's back in his hands, and he can finally finish his research. My friends, let's step outside. Make sure the coast is still clear.
Scoops some of the cotton candy.
They put it inside the cotton candy machine. They don't know what they're doing.
Boing, boing.
From the machine. And that's the worst.
I mean, if you're using the ether crystal for the cotton candy, that's gotta be some damn good cotton candy.
Totally.
Or some really well-made, well-built machine. I don't know.
I think some of the ether crystal actually got into the cotton candy machine because I can taste it.
Ether candy.
The Encephalon has observed your choices, travelers. However, it will not allow any deviations from the mimetic recordings. Thus, the story continues. On leaving the engineering building, there stands a figure. The delinquent. Stepping out a cigarette, he asks what the lecturer was doing in the engineering shed. After all the lecturer did for him, he feels comfortable sharing. And so he says he's about to try and finish his special research project. And just as he hoped, the delinquent asks if he can help. The lecturer smiles from ear to ear and happily accepts the assistance. The lecturer explains that he needs the keys to the old schoolhouse, which are normally kept near the groundskeeper's shed on the academy field. The delinquent, of course, knows the keys he's talking about, so the pair head across the grounds. The delinquent has joined the party.
Due to their delinquent size, they are very good at sneaking. Their sneak stat is immaculate.
I'm like extravagant.
So far we have one walk and one rogue.
That's not bad. Well,
wow.
great fun, but not a bad party makeup.
typecasting at its finest. Are we all here?
I think so. I can't really tell.
Shindizo is missing.
Right as the lecturer and the delinquent arrive at the groundskeeper's shed, someone exits the building. The groundskeeper's daughter, the student from the second day. She is surprised to see them both as she carries a heavy box outside. The delinquent offers to take it from her, and she explains that she spoke with her parents and is helping them out more, and they are supporting her more in return. The lecturer is very happy to hear this, and then asks what they're both doing out here. The lecturer explains to her that he needs the keys to the old schoolhouse so he can get back to his old research project. She gives him a curious look, but after all he did for her, she trusts him and hands him the keys from inside the shed, but only if she accompanies them. To keep an eye on the keys, of course. The lecturer predicted this and is more than happy to accept her company. And so, the three of them head to the old schoolhouse. My friends, the student has joined the party.
Team morale has been boosted tenfold.
You know, that's actually not a good thing because now we have.
And a rogue, and a
Good morale.
Oh, Diarma's still over there.
Well, now the experience points are split 3 ways, so we gotta.
a ranger.
XP share. It's pretty easy to activate.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but now
come
we have
on.
the EXP split amongst multiple people. You just have one party member, you get a lot more experience points.
Get more.
Yeah, but if everybody gets the experience points, it's a little more grind, but everybody levels up equally, and we're all stronger.
Best to have a stronger team to have one strong person.
Well, that works.
You're only as strong as your weakest member, though.
You okay, Sniper?
What the?
Okay.
Does anyone XP on 3?
The old schoolhouse stands like a slate fortress in an overgrown forest. Its dark, solemn walls complement the gloom of night. Fragments of windows reflect glimmering stars. The night sky turns slowly overhead, filled with wonder and brilliance. The lecturer approaches tentatively. Dark birds take off from an alcove. His heart races. Finally, he's finally back. He can finish what he started all those years ago. Wait a moment. Who is that over there? Why, could it be? Yes, it's the pupil sitting under a tree reading a book using a small light. The pupil looks up at the same time and comes over to the group. He asks what they're all doing here. The lecturer says he's going to finish an old research project from 30 years ago and would be happy to have some company. The pupil looks at the delinquent, and then at the student, and then at the lecturer, and he agrees to join them. After all, look at what the lecturer did for him. The lecturer inserts the key, turns it until it clicks, and slowly pushes the door open until it doesn't anymore. Ah, it's only open a little. Something is jammed, something is stuck. He tries to reach in to fill it from the other side, but the pupil speaks up. He can fit through that gap easily, he offers, and he squeezes through inside alone before anyone can say otherwise. A few moments later, and he clears the way from the other side, and the old wooden doors slowly swing inward. This way, friends.
The pupil has joined the party. Team morale and intelligence.
The pupil has joined the party.
Morale and intelligence
Oh, the
and
music's
dexterity
playing.
has been increased.
Elevator room.
The interior is gloomier than the outside. The air stale and dusty. It's evident that nobody has been here for some time. The lecturer closes the door behind them, the sounds of the night slowly fading away. Only sullen silence greets them. Well, says the lecturer, let's get moving, shall we? Right this way, through these doors.
Okay.
It'll play the music. Oh, never mind.
What? Hmm.
I didn't realize there was actually a hole. I don't know why I didn't realize that before.
Yeah, it is a pit.
100% a hole.
Ah, yes, this hole smells cold. Someone already had.
All four of them
Yeah, there you
stand in awe of the peculiar chamber. They proceed carefully, their footfalls slowly shuffling across the dusty floor, every little noise echoed and thrown back at them. The lecturer steps onto the elevator platform in the middle and approaches the control on the far side. As he uses the ether crystal to activate the elevator, he explains to the three that there was a poison leak on the 7th floor, and he has prepared antidotal medicine so that none of them would be affected. The delinquent, the student, and the pupil all take some of the medicine each. The lecturer pretends to take medicine. One by one, the three students fall unconscious, and the elevator begins to descend. My friends, please click on the bottom button, go to floor 7 depths.
Music is still the normal lecture music.
No music.
Really? Because I teleported to
I
the
don't
old schoolhouse, and apparently that happens. And so if you like just walk through it, I'll be right back. So I can fix that.
I don't.
I mean, if
actually
you
hear any music.
if you wanna hear, it's called Mysterious Old Schoolhouse in the sound setting. So.
Is
Let's
there
see.
supposed to be music, right?
Oh well,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's
He
supposed to
shouldn't have
autoplay when you go
left.
through
The music is about to change anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm not getting any music.
You'll get some in a second.
Do you have your world volume up?
I did.
Yes, it is currently silent, fear not.
Okay. It's supposed to.
Guessing it's a bug.
No,
Let's heal.
Nope, it's on purpose.
this part is silent.
Oh.
Everything is in order. The portal has opened as anticipated, and the deep chamber buzzes with mysterious energy. The hairs on the back of his neck stand up, but the portal is not quite ready yet. No, there are other steps that must be taken first. One by one, he drags the three youths to the next room.
Honestly, I can't tell if they're good guys or not.
Bum bum bum. I say dramatic beaver, but I'm not a beaver, so it doesn't make sense. No, it's dramatic reverb. Yeah.
Dramatic beaver? I never heard of that before.
Chipmunk.
I've always thought they said dramatic beaver, but it's dramatic reverb.
Dramatic chipmunk.
No more green tint.
It smells dirty.
He's supposed to be talking.
Waiting, or did Trajan crash again?
Oh.
Is he muted? Oh.
Well,
No, he's still here.
You know they're still here.
Oh, okay.
I think there's still some more.
We're having technical difficulties. The alternate 4-7 teleport is not working for Rendizo and Coffee.
Oh.
I've disabled and enabled them.
Ah.
That makes sense. Oh, sort of.
Hold up. You want me to
Still
go
the
check
good guys,
it?
right? I can't really tell.
Please do.
Okay.
Apologies, friends. A few minutes to sort this out.
He's fine.
Gives me enough time to eat more of the cotton candy from the workshop. I don't know.
Did you guys go the long way?
I got lost into the dimensions.
All good, Trajan.
Oh.
At the far end of the room, kneeling like a bronze statue, is a mech, a relic of distant civilization, a monument to technologies he cannot begin to fathom. With the three unconscious youths beside him, the lecturer stares up at it. Everything is in place. He waits, and he waits, and he waits, and under his breath he pleads for something to happen. He did all this work, he waited all this time, he didn't ever tell a single soul, and he couldn't bear to... Wait. There. A glimmer in the eyes. A flash of blue. Is it working? Is it time? As he stares into the glowing blue eyes, the lecturer sees flashes of the past. He can see the first time he was allowed to explore the old schoolhouse, built on top of the sunken archaeological site. He can see him and his assistant figuring out the elevator. He can see the portal opening unexpectedly. And he can see... Oh, he can see it. He can hear it, its sudden voice, its eerie, soothing voice. It offered them both knowledge. It promised ancient technology, the secrets of the universe, the functions of reality. And it asked for only one thing. A pilot. The lecturer falls to his knees in disbelief. After 30 years, he is finally back here. As the eyes gently glow, the lecturer speaks. I have returned as promised. And in response, a voice fills the room. You have returned. I have returned, and I hope you remember the deal we had. My memory is not distorted by time. I have waited long for you to be here. For this moment. It was not easy, but I did manage to find 3 replacements. You wish to replace your assistant, your own son, with another? So be it. I am listening. The lecturer stares at the bronze machine. His son, his child, is right there, somewhere beneath layers of cold steel. He tries to picture him. What might he look like after all these years? Has he aged? Is he conscious? Is he listening? Does he still have hope like he does? A shiver runs through the old man's body. He thinks long about the decision. He looks at the 3 students laying nearby that he manipulated into coming down here. Who to choose? He knows what he must do. I have made my decision, he says to the bronze machine. Take me. You would offer yourself in exchange for your own son? So be it. The lecturer feels a pull in the back of his mind, a tug at his body, a calling to move. His legs. His legs carry him slowly to the bronze machine. His heart slams against his ribs. The chest of the bronze mech clicks loudly and hisses as a seal is broken. And then the hatch slowly opens, revealing a desiccated corpse sitting in the pilot's seat. The lecturer cries out, but his legs are no longer his own. He is being moved against his will as tendrils of shadow wrap around him. Your son is dead. He did not last long. He was not a worthy vessel. Which means it must have been you I sensed on that day. Your son's blood is not your own. What do you mean, my son? We adopted him, but why do you want my blood? It is too late, old man. You possess what is rightfully mine, and I shall take it back by force. The room shudders. Shadows grow in the corners as the structure groans. The lecturer can no longer feel his own body. He can barely feel anything as he steps onto the bronze machine's platform. Only two thoughts run through his mind. First, that he did all this for his son who had died so long ago. And second, that he has made the wrong choice, a most terrible choice. Something awakens within him. The bronze machine about to consume him, that something changes, adjusts, manipulates ever so slightly the probability state of this reality. And he wakes up. Not the lecturer. The delinquent wakes up. Skeptical by nature, he only had a little bit of medicine. He sits up and looks around. Where is he? What is this place? What is that awful noise? He can see two other students beside him. He shakes them awake, and they see the lecturer with his head wreathed in strange shadows, slowly moving towards some sort of bronze statue. And he remembers. The student suggests that this is the archaeological site in the ancient ruin deep beneath what was once Trista's quarry. The pupil stands up and looks around. This is bad, he says. We have to do something. My friends, this is your final quest. In this room is a bronze mech, the hatch wide open. It has a set of cables leading to it from an unknown device, and 4 of the blue braziers have lit up with electric energy, seemingly charging attacks. The lecturer has shadows wrapped around his legs and head, pulling him toward the bronze mech. He is but 4 steps away. What you must do is separate yourselves into 3 groups. Those who represent the delinquent stand here. Those who represent the student stand here. And those who represent the pupil stand here. Make your choice now.
We're going shiny green beetle.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay,
Yes.
alright.
Delinquent
I have no idea what
Student.
the shiny green beetle is about, but
and
okay,
pupil.
Okay.
Please stand in one of the three groups.
I am assuming that these are actually
So I'll take it.
Yeah.
I know, that's kind of what I thought.
You're actually off center.
Just remember, these are chisels.
What it does, yeah.
My friends, listen carefully. You must work together. Remember the clues, and you could end all of this with a few well-coordinated moves. However, if you fail, everyone could die here tonight. Delinquent, this is your inventory. You have a lighter, a pocket knife, and a fishing lure. Use your imagination. Student, you have a hand shovel, the keys to the old schoolhouse, and a hairbrush. Pupil, you have the book for your brother,
Keys, hairbrush, and
a
shovel.
yo-yo, and a flashlight.
Well, you can easily launch the keys and or
My friend,
hairbrush.
you have 2
with the
minutes to
shovel.
figure out what you want to do, and if you want, you can coordinate with other
No,
groups.
it's a trowel, is what a
Your
hand shovel is, so I
time
imagine it's like
starts
no big
Yeah, that's what I mean. But
now.
still, you can use it to launch something by just like whacking it.
I mean, at that point, I think you could just throw it.
Yeah, true.
Ah, what could we use these for? The keys could potentially interrupt electricity. Or maybe
Yeah.
we could use the trowel to cut wires?
I'm gonna tell them.
That's also possible.
Okay, so the keys, you jingle it in front of the lecturer's head, and that, like, fixes a lot of shit or something.
Oh my god, really? Oh my god.
Oh my god, we have to treat him like a fucking baby.
And it's mentioned at the beginning that the jingle of the keys makes him feel like nostalgic or something.
Oh,
That's yeah. Oh my god, it didn't click. Because he says that at the beginning, like literally the first
Yeah.
line.
I gotta get in the habit of remembering small details like that. They're so important.
So, then jingling the keys.
But also, the tour has been solved a long while ago, so I never even would have thought of
I
it.
think you can cut one of the lines of the
But yeah, so you jingle the keys.
and
Oh
that
my
will
god.
stop
I wonder how long it took them to figure that out.
Probably not that long, but I also don't know the timeline of this.
Whoa, my friends, your time is up.
So, after this.
Delinquent. What is your plan? Consult the encephalon.
I mean, that's one way to
You're
get the
using the
answer.
pocket knife. Which wires are you speaking of, please?
Machine to the bronze mech.
Pocket knife on wire. Thank you. Student, what is your cunning plan?
We'll jingle the keys in his
Jingle the
face like a little
keys.
baby.
Okay.
Jingle the keys in the lecturer's face, like a baby. Do you mean you're acting like a baby, or the lecturer's like a baby?
No, the lecturer's like a
lecturer.
baby. We're trying to
It's
jingle
like-
the keys and
Very well.
distract him.
Key face jingle. Pupil.
We're gonna reach into the lecturer's bag and find that shiny green beetle.
Look at the keys.
Going to reach into the lecturer's bag.
Come
and
on,
find
look
that
at
shiny
the
green.
We are not wasting these ether crystals.
Calculating outcomes.
So two dance.
Sadly, you are
This is what happens. The student, no, the delinquent, this one, taking the pocket knife in hand, he hurries toward those big cables. And he cuts one of the cables successfully with his pocket knife. But the power going through the cable melts the knife, rendering it now useless. Having cut one cable, there are only 3 braziers now illuminated. The student takes the keys, runs up to the lecturer and jingles them in front of his face. The lecturer's face is wreathed in shadow, and he cannot see or hear.
What?
Oh, you gotta use the... Okay. Yeah. Light it up first.
Oh.
I don't remember
The pupil...
That's true.
That's what you get for listening to the rat. The pupil is doing something. I've got it. I'll remember. Give me a moment. Ah yes, the lecturers are the beetle, yes. The pupil runs up to the lecturer who is being pulled toward the mech. He reaches into the bag and he pulls out a shiny green beetle. How spectacular. However, 1, 2, 3. The remaining 3 braziers unleash their charged attacks. Bang, bang, bang! Each student is knocked out. The lecturer is pulled forward. He is now 3 steps away. And because all students were knocked out and missed a turn, the lecturer is now 2 steps away. My friends, you have 2 rounds left. 2 minutes starting now.
I mean, you can take the cheeky way out. Like,
All 3 braziers are illuminated with a charge.
Pocket knife's out. Melted. I wish we had some pockets, and... Or else I'm gonna shove some ether cotton candy in his mouth. I mean, worst case scenario, we have to kick the lecturer balls.
Okay, the lighter can dispel the shadow tentacles that are on the place, I believe. We're gonna use the flashlight to shine the light in space. Hopefully, and then make sure we specify that we're going after them.
And we're gonna light the keys.
Yeah, and jingle the keys.
You mean you're going before us, right?
Yes, we're going before us. We're gonna specify.
Okay.
And then we jingle the keys.
He's gonna make the shadow tendrils on his leg.
Ding ding.
Your planning time is over. Now, I hear that you want to coordinate things a little differently. Which group is going first this time? Delinquent still? Delinquent, what are you doing?
Selecting action.
Lighter on the way.
Lighter.
The shadow
You're using the lighter on the shadows and the face, is that correct?
No, correct. Select action.
No, that.
Ignore him.
The legs, the face, the legs. You're using the lighter on the shadows on the lecturer's legs. Thank you. And who's next?
Select action. Lights.
The pupil.
We're gonna be shining
Pupil?
the flashlight. We're gonna be shining the flashlight on the shadows of the lecturer's face.
Ah, a leg and face combo. That brings back memories. And student, what are you doing?
We're jingling the keys in his face like a little baby, successfully this time.
Maybe.
Well, just because you add the word successfully doesn't mean I'll let you succeed, but we'll see what happens.
Are we secretly doing the
Calculating
battle?
outcome.
We got big brain. It's a big brain out. PSO chance, number 2.
I just realized. I just remembered something we can do. And we should try next turn. If we coordinate with one of the other student people, with one other person, we can knock over one of the braziers onto a wire and cut another wire.
Oh, smart.
I believe that's a thing we can do.
Yeah, except we're all gonna get knocked out for the next turn.
Yes, we are,
All right.
unfortunately. We should try it when
This
we
is
can.
what happens. Planning together. Quickly, the pupil and the delinquent, each with a source of light. Go for the shadows that wreathe the lecturer's head and legs. The connection between him and the bronze mech. Both attempts are successful. But in response, the shadow destroys both the lighter and the flashlight. Finishing the combo, the student runs up and jingles the keys in front of the lecturer's exposed face. He comes to. He looks around. What's happening? He is very confused. Why are they helping him? He just tried to... Well, it doesn't matter. Now that he's conscious, he assesses the situation. The bronze mech is still there. He is 2 steps away. There are 3 braziers about to attack. The bronze mech groans with movement. The mech itself reaches forward and opens its hand, and a steel grappling rope bursts out and wraps itself around the lecturer's middle, continuing to pull him toward the mech. The lecturer, however, can still speak. He will offer advice to anybody who wants to take it if they speak to him. However, all 3 braziers, bang, 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 fire charges of electricity at the students, stunning them all for a round, and the lecturer is pulled forward, now only 1 step away. And because everyone is stunned, another round passes with you able to do nothing. And as we all know, 1 minus 1 is 2. There are 2 steps remaining, friends. You have 2 minutes to decide what you're going to do for the next round.
Alright. Deal with the brazier. Deal with the brazier. I want to find out what that green beetle does from the lecturer.
So we and them, us
Yeah, we
and
just
those
deal with the
us
brazier.
and that group are gonna knock the brazier over.
Just blow it out like a
onto
candle.
The grappling hook, I think?
I can barely hear you.
Knock brazier on what?
I believe we knocked it yet.
I think every time we tried to knock it onto a wire, it didn't actually go onto a wire.
Can we knock it onto the grappler wire?
The braziers are nowhere near the wires. The wires are down here.
Yes, and it also doesn't work on the grappler, on the grapple wire. It just like gets flung off of it because it's really strong.
Oh, we'll just knock one over.
Yep. I got an idea. Pocket sand.
Okay. We don't have sand.
Oh yes, let me refresh your inventories. The delinquent has a fishing lure, the student has a hairbrush, keys, and a shovel, and the pupil has the pilgrim's path, a yo-yo, and a shiny green beetle. And the lecturer also has more items on him.
Yes, a shovel. The shovel can cut one of the wires for the braziers, I believe, and then one of them can be knocked over. Actually, no, it requires two people to knock a brazier over. I just remembered.
Yes.
Have you ever done gardening and then you shove your shovel into the dirt and then you realise that
I'd say very well done on the way.
My friends, your planning time has expired. Which student is going first?
I don't think it matters very
No particular
much,
order. Delinquent, what are you doing?
Question real quick. What was the name of the group over there? I can't remember.
What did you say? You're terribly quiet.
So us and the pupil, I think, are knocking over
We're unable to hear you.
Delinquent and pupil are pushing over a brazier pillar, is that correct?
Yes.
Is that true? I told them to use the
Pupil,
shovel to
do
cut a
you
wire.
consent?
Oh, are we the people? I had some. No, they're talking about this group over here.
Student, you're the pupil.
Well,
we're students.
I told them to use a shovel and a brazier, and then I said deal with it. I didn't say I was gonna
No,
push over
planning
the
time
side
is
of the
over.
yeah.
Planning time is over.
Okay, so what we're
The
gonna do...
delinquent is attempting to push it over with the pupil. Student, what are you doing?
We're gonna cut a wire with the shovel.
I can't remember who's doing
Cutting a wire
Cut
with?
the wire with a trowel.
The hand shovel.
With the hand shovel. Very well. And pupil, what are you
I guess we're
doing?
gonna help push over a brazier.
So what we on to?
Very well.
Yeah, the green beetle is gonna come last apparently, because we can't, because we were told we were to do something else.
Do you think anything in the past matters here now? No, it doesn't. Calculating outcomes.
Nah, boys, we got this. We're gonna knock over a brazier.
We got this.
It takes out a brazier regardless, so...
Two of them, not all three. We actually lose this no matter what, technically, but the Encephalon's gonna help us.
This is true.
Well, no, because the brazier, the remaining brazier will
This is what happens.
Yeah, and you
The delinquent and their pupil team up, and together they charge, shoulder barge, one of the pillars that holds up one of the braziers with tremendous effort. The delinquent honestly doing most of the work. They manage to topple one of the strange weaponized pillars. There are two braziers remaining. The student takes the weaponized trowel in hand and runs toward where the cables are between the mech and the machine. And she slams the trowel down, which of course is melted by the tremendous energy. However, another cable is severed, meaning that there is only one brazier remaining. It launches its attack toward
Was that a dice?
the pupil. Bang! The pupil is stunned for a round.
Rip. We don't get to do
Rip.
thing.
The lecturer is pulled one step closer, going from 2 to 13 steps. You have 2 minutes to decide what to do on your next round.
Okay, well, Trajan's giving us
I
the out, I guess.
Someone's ability to count is unmatched.
Okay.
This is incredible.
Well then. I know what I want to do.
The best.
Round, so.
Oh god, what do we do now?
Can we borrow the inventory of another student?
Well, I think we could just ask the lecturer,
So
hey,
I
what's Green
can't
Beetle
remember
for? Because
if we
that's what
didn't
we're
do
supposed to
anything
do.
about the crap. There's gotta be something we did. No. No, we didn't, because we dealt with the darkness and then we had to fight back into grapple.
I got this. Pocket's head.
No, we need all three of us to be up. So I suppose we should knock over the other brazier, right?
Yes.
Because we need all three of us up for that last part.
Student.
Yes.
You up for knocking over the last brazier?
Sure.
I mean, we got an extra turn, why not?
Because we need all three of us up for that last part, anyway.
An extra 13 turns, but
Has to knock down the
an
last
extra one
brazier before
nonetheless.
it's too late.
We have 13 steps, come on, we can do it.
before the 13 steps are out. Thank you, it's up for one.
Yeah, okay.
VRTravellers, trying to
I'll waste your
Your planning time is up. Delinquent, what is your plan for this round? There are only 13 rounds
Knock over
left.
the last brazier.
Knock over the last brazier.
Coordinate with the student to knock over the last brazier.
Okay, well,
Student,
I guess they decided
do
for
you
us.
consent?
Action select.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Very well.
Yeah. Yep.
Pupil, is there anything you would like to think about doing, just in case?
Asking the lecturer what this green beetle does.
Very well.
Or how it helps, I guess.
Turns out I didn't cut my bowl.
Disclaimer. Everything you're about to hear for the remainder of this battle is not canonical.
Wow.
The power of the encephalon.
The delinquent and the student team up once more, leaving the pupil lifeless on the ground like good friends. And they run toward the brazier and shoulder it, toppling it over. Smash onto the ground it goes, and there are no braziers attacking left. They're all broken or disabled. The pupil realizes, wait, no, he's fine. He goes to the lecturer and asks him, holding the green beetle, "Lecturer, please, what does this beetle do?" The lecturer looks at him as though he's asked the stupidest question.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, it's used this for fucking months. Okay.
I don't care, this isn't canon. This is
The lecturer
hilarious.
says, "Eat it."
I love it.
I'm sorry, what?
And the lecturer is pulled one step closer, going from 13 to 8 steps from the mech. You have 2 minutes to decide what to do on your next round.
Yes, we are, because I'm gonna go all the fucking way with this shit. Maybe it's
Okay,
gonna
so
be
now
like
all
this.
three of us are up. I believe we grab the lecturer and try to pull him away. I think.
We try to whip up some spices so the beetle is easier to eat.
Yeah! We're gonna make the best fucking food
Or we
that
put it in
Vegans can make.
candy.
If this is gonna be the finale
Either put in
for
candy.
all the teasing Trajan did about the shiny green beetle, yeah, I'm gonna go all the way with it.
Insect.
Well, should we make a candy beetle or a fried beetle dish?
Fried candy beetle. We're gonna go to hell for making fried candy beetle.
Well, it seems the planning has come to an end. Delinquent, what are you doing this round?
Well, I have an idea to work together with the people and the students to grab onto the lecturer and try to pull him away.
Very well. We'll see what the other groups are
See
trying
what
to
they
do.
think about
Student,
that idea.
what are you doing?
I know it. I can't remember, guys.
Yes, that is the answer. We're
Cheer
gonna do
on
next round,
the
though.
pupil as he devours the beetle like a Chad.
I mean, we could just keep
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
eating
Cephalon.
the beetle. Have you heard?
If we're not sure.
No, we do not insult the Cephalon. He's saving our
No,
ass.
I think control, but...
Oh,
Kitty, a good idea. You're reaching into the lecturer's bag and taking out the ether crystal. Very well. Let's see what the pupil is.
Oh.
Reading the
Pupil. You're eating the beetle.
Yeah.
Oh no, I paid attention.
Interesting.
Cephalon.
Calculating outcome.
The bullshitinator.
Alright, serious mode. I can't see.
Like,
Crap, I can't see.
The delinquent takes command, suggesting with colorful language that they should all together physically hold back the lecturer, pulling him away from the bronze mech's tremendous grasp. However, the student runs up to the lecturer and instead of taking hold of him, grabs hold of the blue ether crystal in his bag. She takes it out. Its tremendous power emanating pure blue light filling the room. And she looks at the pupil, who makes direct eye contact with her as he throws back the shiny green beetle, crunches it in his mouth, and swallows it. And it is disgusting.
And?
what happened?
What do you mean, what happened? Well, the lecturer is pulled from 8 steps down to 4 steps. You have 2 minutes to decide what to do.
Okay, we're all pulling it. We're all pulling
Now
it.
do we all pull him?
Easy.
All pulling?
Alright.
Now that the
How about we push him? Let's push him closer. Let's just throw him into the mech.
Now that would have been
turns
the
out
other
there
week
wasn't
before
actually
Trajan
anything else to
disconnected
find in the next
from
room.
fashion. Like, what's that ending? You all
What is
died.
going on
Okay.
with Nick?
Put the lecturer in there.
I mean,
Did Nick
yeah, I don't have much more to say, to be honest.
No, that's his legs.
Oh. Why did it in such a way that the legs look like they're at the shoulders?
Yeah. I asked, and I asked Trajan, what's the shiny green beetle for? And he's like, well, you just wait until you do the fight again. And I'm like, okay. And then
Yeah,
nothing
now you've
happened.
eaten a shiny green beetle.
Very well. I think that's enough time to come to terms with what's happened. Delinquent, what are you doing?
We're going to attempt what we did again. With teaming up with the other two to pull the lecture.
With everyone.
I see. Student, what are you doing?
Pull the lecturer.
We're gonna grab the lecturer and
Pull the
pull.
lecturer.
Keep trying this, but I don't know what else.
Very well.
Or maybe we
And
can go behind him and
what are you
push,
doing?
but I mean, same
We're
difference.
pulling the lecturer.
Very well. Calculating outcome. The delinquent once more calls his two fellow students to help him pull back the lecturer. Surely, together with their combined physical might, they... Wait. Where did they go? The delinquent can't see the student or the pupil. No. Instead, standing in the student's place, powered by the ether crystal. Is that Goku?
Damn it,
Goodness me. And over here, where the student, no, the pupil was standing, is a giant green beetle. Fantastic. The three of them run up to the lecturer and using the strength of a giant beetle and Super Saiyan Goku and, well, this guy, they pull and they pull.
Yeah, why did we choose to go?
I think it's even funnier that it's just so
The mech is so very strong,
Oh
but the students are stronger. They persevere. They are superpowered. There's a sudden noise. The cable loses its grip and it comes loose. All four of them topple away from the bronze mech. No, I will not be stopped by 3 children and an old man. I will not! The lecturer is helped to his feet by his students, his friends, and he stands against the huge machine defiantly. I was ready to exchange myself for my own son, he says, feeling the support of those around him. But I see it now. The feeling you described, that sense you perceived, this has happened before. This power, your portal, Abel, is closing without you. What? Nonsense. I planned everything out. I have enough time to... Wait. No. Why is it closing? What did you do? The bronze mech grinds and shifts, suddenly standing tall, scraping the ceiling with its protrusions. Using the last of its energy reserves, it lunges forward, leaping over them all, and rushing to the portal across the hall. The students watch in fear. The lecturer observes with a smile, for he already knows what's about to happen. The bronze mech makes it to the portal, but only halfway, before it is snapped shut. There's a pause in all of reality, a visual vacuum, a rippling of the air, and an explosion of sound and debris as the back half of the bronze mech explodes. The lecturer catches a glimpse of dark shadow ether being sucked into the last vanishing point of the portal. They all breathe a sigh of relief, except the lecturer. "We must get out now," he says, and everything begins to shudder. The structure begins to shake. Hundreds of thousands of tons are threatening to crush them all. My friends, quickly to the exit!
Oh no, it's like Metroid all over again.
Goku, we gotta get out of here.
Indoors. Because
Still on
indoors is very
disabled.
quickly going to become outdoors.
Well, yeah, if you're running. You're not supposed to.
Hey, look, it's daytime. There we go.
Best before.
Praise the cube. I don't know if the cube is there. I'm guessing.
You're correct.
Yeah, he's still
All
there.
here.
My friends, fellow travelers, the canonical portion of the story continues.
Yes.
Please, take this moment to open your world menus for this world. That's tab, or if you're in VR, press the menu button with your right hand above your head. Navigate to the sound menu and play Whereabouts of Feelings. It is halfway down the song list.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
Whereabouts of Feelings?
Under.
There we go. Sound of the rainfall.
Yes.
Underneath
Yep, underneath of it.
Above Let's Study.
Why is the blood moon still out?
No, we didn't disable it yet. There we go.
The four of them rush outside, turning in time to see the old schoolhouse collapse in on itself. They take cover from the shockwave of dust, and once the rubble settles, the lecturer stands. There it all goes. 30 years of waiting. 30 years of wanting nothing but to see his son again. 30 years of torment finally come to a close. The bronze mix remains, his son, all lost deep below the earth once more. The blood moon has shifted out of its vision. The threat is gone. He turns to his students. I'm so very sorry I was blind. I wanted my son back so badly, but none of you deserved to die for that. I have done a most monstrous thing. He closes his eyes as he begins to weep. I promised I would make things right, but I failed him. I couldn't keep my promise, and now he's not here anymore. Please, do not forgive me. There comes no reply. Until he feels a set of arms wrap around him, and then another, and then another. Memories drift, flood into his mind. Their first time meeting his son at the orphanage. So precious, so shy. Memories of his first birthday, 9 years old, spent with a loving family. Memories of all the time the lecturer spent at the hospital, comforting his wife and son. And then, just he and his son, comforting one another. Memories of his son's first day at the academy, first as a student, and then as his assistant and only friend. The lecturer is scared. Scared of letting these memories change, letting them go. He tries to hold on to them. He tries to maintain control. But then he realizes that if you try to hold your breath, you just end up losing it. And as he lets it out, with it, tears flow. And that is where they stand, sharing in their bittersweet victory. After a long silence, the lecturer speaks. "I think I'm done with teaching," he says. The students look up at him, asking what he would do with his time instead. "Well," says the lecturer, "I've always had an interest in archaeology. My friends, my good dear friends, please allow me to congratulate you on your victory. You have reached the good ending of the lecturer. Well done, everyone, and thank you so much for your time."
Thank you, Goku, the beetle, and some
Gonna done it without Goku and the giant fucking bug.
Goku, giant green beetle, and some random
Don't forget about some dude.
That guy.
Just some
Wow,
dude.
that guy,
Just some
that
guy.
one dude.
My friends,
Just exquisite.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
please allow me to place you back in the good care of Sheen. He has some announcements for you. Wait, before we do that,
Group photo time.
Yeah. How about here? I can't really
I
see.
heard it's somebody's birthday tomorrow. I wonder who. My friends, here's my idea. The world creator, PMONickPop123, is here among us. Don't say it. I think we should take a photo while we're all singing happy birthday to Nick. What say you?
Yes. I can't
Very
see.
well, friends. Come stand on these steps of the pile of rubble. Please, a photographer. Is there a photographer who can capture this moment?
Ether, where are you?
Yep, I got it.
Ether Memento is our photographer. My friends, stand here upon these steps. Once you're all ready, we will sing in perfect unison. Happy birthday to Nick.
Don't mind me. I'm currently blind.
Okay. Well, understandable.
Perfect, right there, right there.
Right there. Stand right
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay.
Ether, are you ready?
Let me turn my safety settings off so everyone can get their avatars in.
Take a moment to load everything, yes?
I'm
Alright.
kind of guessing where the camera is.
You know what? Close enough.
After the picture, I'm gonna reset my VR.
And just look straight ahead.
You're good, Delta.
Are we ready?
Sure.
Yes, we are.
Ready, Senpai. Very well. On the count of 3,
Already, Sensei.
we'll sing happy birthday to Nick. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to
Oh boy.
Happy birthday, you beautiful bastard.
Aw, thank you.
What is this now?
Happy birthday, Beyond. And thank you for all the effort you put into these.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
No problem.
Is the picture taken?
Yes, the picture has been taken.
Okay.
That is a good question. Photographer, was the picture taken successfully?
That is confirmed, Sheen. Picture was taken successfully.
Thank you, Ether.
That's a new one.
Thank you, friends.
You are glorious.
And Nick, thank you for creating this space where we can all have fun together and create so many memories.
Give me a head pat. Well, like, I'm trying to.
Thank you.
You're doing it successfully.
You're welcome. I should really try to play Trails of Cold Steel.
Travelers, that's correct. Did you know that Trails of Cold Steel and the Trails series itself is very dear to Nick? And if you do get a chance to check it out, you won't regret it. I highly recommend you talk to Nick about the series and take a look. With that being said, friends, we are VRTravellers, and this has been the final showing for the lecture, at least for a long while. Thank you so much for staying here with us, and thank you so much for creating another memorable night. Tonight was pretty fun, to say the least.
It was chaotic.
Praise the cube. Praise the cube.
It was great.
Praise the cube.
Praise be to the hypercube.
Praise hypercube. Praise the
Well,
Decepticon.
friends.
Praise Goku. Praise Shiny
Normally-
and some dude.
Normally, I would say other things at this point, But I'm going to say something different this time.
Oh, is that right?
The world builders, like Nick, are the backbone of what we do. Without them, we wouldn't have ground to walk on. So, travelers, take some time to appreciate Nick and Rendizo. They are working extremely hard behind the scenes on multiple tours. Let's put our hands together for world builders. Well, friends, if you want to support those world builders, you know where our info channel is in the Discord. Our Patreon money goes to them for commissions. Well then, friends, I'll open a portal to the after party in about 5 minutes from now. Until then, the floor is yours.